Shot fired. Shot fired.
Woo! We're fired up today.
Oh, yeah.
Cop and
Con.
we're doing it up on these reaction videos. Listen, the input has been great.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody commenting, liking, subscribing. We're having fun doing these educational purposes. Listen, if we see something that we don't like, doesn't look right, we're going to call it like it is, whether it's the cop or whether it's the con.
We just giving our take. I think we need to send them to some ninja training.
Yeah, for some reason, Dave has either been watching way too much freaking WWE, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, some of his shit, because he feels like
Steven Seagal.
I take the knife from him. I can do all this.
I didn't say I could. I'm saying I would.
And the poor law enforcement officer's getting it handed to him, and Dave's like, "Oh, I would have did a ninja this."
Well, if you'd have just,
it's crazy. Watch our other videos, and you'll see what I'm saying. Dave is definitely a
con,
and I'm definitely a cop.
I don't realize it, but until I start watching these, I kick back into it.
Yeah. In this video, we go way out to Truth and Consequences. That's a pretty cool name.
That is a cool name.
New Mexico. And
yeah,
we're gonna go ahead.
Named it
Yeah, we're gonna go out and give it a little.
Somebody got a truth. They're like, you tell your truth, you gonna get the consequence.
That's it.
And then they hung him. Back in the day,
That's it.
When they, you remember they used to hang people.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
If they still hung people, people would be a lot better.
Be a little bit different, wouldn't it? Right.
I like this guy's little hat.
Hello, sir. I'm also very much listed.
Yeah,
the stop, sir, is a registered owner of the vehicle.
And that brings up a good point.
He came up from the right side, or the passenger side.
Yeah, passenger side. And that brings up a good point. It's been known that there's been police officers that have been involved in shootings, and because their agency policy requires them to wear a hat, they have the hat and they're too focused on their hat.
And they got popped?
Yeah, and they end up getting popped, or hey, you got to get my hat. So,
Do they wear mount me hats?
Think about that. Mount me.
Remember that one that says, like your mount me hat? That cute little. You ever seen Varsity Blues, bro?
I have, but remember.
I'm sorry, I'm just joking.
Remember
when you were a Beatle? That was awesome. No.
Everybody gets a quote of a movie. Remember? No, I fucking don't remember that. So, that's supposed to cost.
He said the F word. Hey, I do not authorize it. I love Jesus, and Jesus has my heart.
That's like 31 years of law enforcement will do to you. Sometimes it slips out.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
All right.
It slips out.
Cop in the con. Let's go.
Let's go.
He's got a cute little hat on. Let's go.
Traffic stop comes up to the passenger side door, which is a tactic used. And this guy is, from my understanding, is potentially wanted for a warrant. I think they ran the DL on it or the tag, and it came back to the guy as possibly having a warrant.
All right, let's see what he does.
Are you from Arizona at all? No, never ever?
He asked him, they're in New Mexico. He goes, you ever been in Arizona? Probably where the warrant's from.
Well, obviously, if he's ran it, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, but
that might be why he's on the side.
Yeah, that's little.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No weapons or anything on you right now?
You guys squared away too.
32. Oh, he wears 30-30.
He got a 30-30 with he got a little short on the leg, though.
I ain't wore 30-30 since 7th grade.
He's a little short on the leg, right?
You know what?
He's about an
I
inch
ain't wore
up.
30-30. Now I wear like a 42-30. Because my leg never grew, but my torso did.
I'm a 40.
No, actually,
I'm a 40-26.
I'm a 38-30. I got a long torso.
What did they give you in the jail cell? Small, medium, large.
Well, one time dude gave me a medium. I couldn't even get the dang arms. Gave me 112 sandal with an 8. I had to walk in the court.
Those are slides.
Yeah. Oh no, this guy's good.
I worked in the jail a couple times. I'm certified as a CEO as well, but oh man, that place is a shit show.
Yeah.
That's like handing out toilet paper all day.
Yeah.
Holy crap! It's only escape.
You're basically babysitting.
Yeah, you're a babysitter. Glorified babysitter. So, officers up in the window, running some documents, running the gentleman in the vehicle, and getting some intel. I personally didn't do all that stuff up at the window, but he maybe doesn't want to get in a situation where this guy's going to just punch the gas and take off.
You also got to think the guy knows he has a warrant. He's asking him, has he been in Arizona? So he's already ranked. There's something. I mean, you guys know what's going on. So he's probably staying there for a reason.
Yeah.
And there's probably a reason why he's on the other side of the thing. I would imagine. I mean, I've been pulled over.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit hungry right now. The McDonald's sign's looking pretty good. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
Can we go over there and grab something to eat?
We've been locked in the dungeon.
Yeah, we're in the dungeon today. We're at a Chevron gas station
I would go there.
with a
Give me some
Walmart's on the left.
pork rinds.
You know, there's a lot of crime going on
Right here, this doesn't look like the best. And there's a rent by week motel right over there.
You were rent by the hour.
Hotel motel.
He's pretty squared away. He looks good. He's kind of paying attention.
All right,
He's getting a quick peek.
I can't find it. Can you just step out for me? We're gonna walk back to my unit, all right?
All right, he's asked him to step out. That's usually when you kind of know,
You're going to
are they
jail.
going to comply or are they going to...
You know you're going to
Take
jail.
off.
See, you said you know if they're going to comply. I quote, you know you're going to jail. Right?
Yeah. He stepped away just a little bit.
He stepped back.
And the dispatcher saying something to him, but it looks like he almost saw something in there. But again, his gun hand, radio hand.
He got papers in his hand.
Yeah, he's not prepared right now.
He's kind of rocking back on one foot. He can see in there.
All right. If you can't find it, just walk back to your unit.
So he's telling him right now, and the guy, the driver of this vehicle, the suspect, he knows this shit is getting ready to go bad.
Well, he knows he's got warrants.
Yeah. There it is.
Topped off a couple.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
He could have hit a bystander, though, man.
Yeah, he laid out some lead.
Yeah.
I want to run that back real quick. We'll probably see it here again, but I want to run that back just a little bit from the shooting. We'll put it back here, plug it. So he sees, he's looking.
He sees something. He wasn't.
He didn't really, I mean, he turned around and he goes, I'm putting lead down. And he just kind of just took a couple
Shots
more.
fired, shots fired, shots fired.
He's out.
I had him pulling a gun on me. I need assistant police. He's taking off right now.
I think he's got a crack windshield over here. I don't think the guy. That's probably from before.
Right now, we have sharp fires.
It took him a minute to get in there, though.
That truck is going up.
10-4, taking
All right, there
so
he
they're in their
goes.
country.
Now he knows that he's probably going down to a place where he's not going to be able to get out of.
This looks like an Indian reservation.
Could be.
New Mexico. I mean, look.
Like footprints on the guy's windshield or something. I don't know what he's been doing in the car. Handprint or something.
Easy, buddy.
Allegedly.
We know about you.
There's prints up there. All right, so the pursuit is on. The Dukes of Hazzard is up. He's being real cautious not to get too close, I think, because what happens is he knows he's shot at him
He
once.
knows the guy is reckless. At this point, the guy's got nothing to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And he might be shot too.
And you don't know what the warrant is for either. Is he out? Yeah, he's getting out.
Yeah, what he's doing now is he's retrieving his long gun, I believe. He knows he needs it.
Is he out of his
truck?
truck?
The suspect is kind of working his way out. I think he's trying to figure out what he's doing. And I think he's firing back on him as well.
Put your hands up! I will shoot you!
Yeah, there's some rounds.
He's shooting back, he's shooting back.
He's shooting at him.
Yeah. Hear that friggin' rifle?
Shots fired, he's shooting.
How many rounds should he shoot, Dave?
In this situation,
until
I'm
he runs out?
going to take the cop side,
All
until he gets him off. I mean, listen, man, I've been through some stuff. You just don't start shooting rounds at a police officer or anybody for that matter of fact. You know what I mean? Unless you want to die.
Twice. Stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In
Then
the
take
stop,
off.
drives, stops.
So he shoots until he disarms him, disables him,
On the
whatever.
ground, hustle hit.
They say he's down.
For direct mail down, possibly hit.
Put your hands up! Let me see your hands!
So backup has arrived. It looks like they got a little bit closer. Right, moved up. They got the two officers on the left coming in.
He's dead.
Basically, they're making the approach.
Unalived, whatever.
Unalived.
He's not there. No.
Firearm is possibly in his left hand.
Yeah, the big difference, without a doubt, was that rifle, that AR or whatever he's using for rifle. But
he's pretty good at it.
Pretty amazing. And you could hear it. You could hear the difference.
You know, wonder what that guy's story was, what the warrant was for.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't going to prison.
Nope.
He didn't want to go
I'm
to prison.
not going back.
Or go to jail or go wherever he was going.
Yeah, they pretty much said, yeah, he's pretty much dead. They walked up. Yeah, you see their head. DRT.
The guy's lucky he didn't get popped off and his hat didn't fall off either.
Oh, I know.
He moved pretty quick.
Well, I did say that, but they've had cases where the police officers are trying to keep their hat on while they're in the middle of a shootout because it's basically the habit.
Yeah, man.
But what do you want to do? I'll wrap that one up. That was
the police officer. Obviously, I mean, not knowing exactly whatever. He came up on that side because you never know. That guy could have came back armed and dangerous. It could have been a violent felony warrant. He could have been known to, have weapons or whatever the case. So I think if you notice, the police officer did pretty good there. Besides, he was kind of fidgety and not paying attention with he had his leg like kind of aside. But I think he knew something when he went up there.
Yeah,
because he stood back. He was
warrant.
He was. I think he should have been a little more alert. But I mean.
Well, again, when you get up there, and we talk about it in a lot of these videos, the police officer will make an approach, start talking on the radio, start fiddling with papers. That's not really the time you need to be doing that. You need to back down, get back up, then you start doing that. Especially when you, in this case, you would probably, I don't know what the warrant was for, but you probably, no pun intended, be warranted to wait for backup before you even made the stop.
Yeah, maybe he was known to flee.
Yeah.
So he was trying to act fast. You don't know. I mean, that's the thing about police officers. You guys don't ever know what you're going into. Only can go by what you're told on the thing, whatever the history. You know what I mean? So again, I used to look at it different. Like, these guys, no. I used to get mad when a cop would say, "Hey, Miss Cravens, keep your hands where they're at." But yeah, I'm like, man, you always mess with me, man. I'm trying to go to work, right? Or whatever I was doing.
Doing something bad.
Well, no, because at that time I might have been doing something good, but they don't look on there and go, "Oh, this guy does a marriage podcast and he's clean on drugs, off of drugs," and they don't. All they can see is what they know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now I look at it like I would do that too. You know what I mean? If I came up and whatever. So really, he did pretty good. Thank God. Sorry for the guy, but you can't go around shooting at police officers, and who knows? That's what happens, man.
And I think it was probably he knew it was his
he
day.
Could have
he
maybe
wasn't
caught
going back.
the bullets.
Yeah,
like ting, 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 like Wonder Woman. You can have those things on, like ting, ting.
Yeah, watch our videos. You'll see what I was saying with Dave. You just ninja stop.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse. Got it. The calmer. Calm things down. Hey, thanks for watching. You guys have been great. Lots of input from all of the folks out there.
Starting to grow, man. We're excited. We're going to keep them coming. You never know how things are going to go. Like, subscribe, come take the ride.
We'll see you in the next one. Comment below.